Well, it's official. We reached the halfway point of the regular season. Still a lot of work left to do, though, as we're away in Week 9. He stopped on the return at the 27. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. Throwing on their first play. Tight end has it across the middle. And he'll be brought down a step or two shy of midfield. They're going to mark him at the 48. It's a 21-yard gain. And it brings up an LA first down. One play in, and already they're close to midfield. Here's the first give to Gus Edwards. And he pushes forward, but they don't get much there. Just a gain of 1, and that brings up 2nd and 9.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Wow, wide open here, complete. And he will score. Touchdown, Los Angeles. The Chargers take a 6-0 lead right away. He finds one of his great receivers, Brock, and they are off to a great start to begin this ball game.
Yeah, it's such a positive offensively when you could go find not just a field goal, but a touchdown on that opening drive. And defensively, this starts to shake the foundation of your preparation and makes you wonder what's in store.
That one splits the uprights. And they add one on to their first touchdown of the contest. Dicker all lined up and ready to boot it away. And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 30. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. To throw, here's Winston. It's into the hands of Chubb. And he does quite a bit of damage before they finally take him down.
Yeah, right there. That's what you want to see on your opening drive. Boom! Connect on a big shot, and instantly you set a tone that you're not going to be afraid to be aggressive in this game today. Boy, do I love that.
4 downs now to get in. Here's 1st and goal. From the red zone now. Chargers bringing the pressure, and they got him. And they're headed in reverse after that sack.
You know what I call that, Kate? Punch, and you took a punch, but then you countered right back. You give up a big play, massive play, but you don't hang your head. You come right back, you get a sack of your own.
And someone stepped in. It's intercepted. There he goes, right sideline. And it's a pick 6 as he runs it in for the touchdown. That play, Brock, that play was beautiful. Not just making the interception, but then seeing the return slowly come together in front of him as he took it all the way to the house.
Yeah, I think even for us up here in the booth, it looked like a scene out of a movie, didn't it? Starts running it back, scans the field for a lane, then the blocks come just in the nick of time to wipe out the would-be tacklers, and he's got open space and nothing but the end zone in front of him.
That one right down the middle. And they'll continue adding to their lead. Well, Brock, hopefully some short memories on offense as they get it right back here on the kickoff after that pick 6. Choosing to bring it out deep in the end zone. And a decent return ends as they bring him down inside the 30. Offense ready to begin this drive, 1st and 10. Before that play clock can expire, Mike McCarthy finds an official and calls timeout. And after using an early one, 2 left for him to spend.
Get in the end zone, son! Baby! Keep it locked, boys! That's it, keep it moving! Focus, boys, focus!
They're out and set, 1st and 10.
Ready? Young boys! Play here, take it to him! Wait!
Back to the air, following the pick 6. And that's incomplete. A little lucky there, too. Nearly picked off on 1st down.
Can't cover it much better than that. Really well covered, Kate, on that play. There just simply was not a window for him to sneak that throw in.
Couldn't connect on 1st. It's 2nd down. Winston looking to throw. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
See the pass, time up your hit, and jar that ball loose. Not a lot of players are hanging on through a well-placed hit like that one.
3rd and long for him here. Here's a throw on the out route. Complete. And he's out of bounds beyond the 35-yard line.
You know, I like the completion. You never turn down a completion. That's just not the right throw to make in that spot to move the chains.
Now a timeout's called. Cleveland using its 2nd. And after burning a couple early, they're down to 1 to work with now.
About time, fellas! Stay tough, boys! Stay tough, fellas! Get this! Come on!
Offense staying out there. It's 4th and 1. Oh, they're going for this. And they won't do it. That ball's incomplete on 4th down.
Even the best receivers, they've got occasional breaks in concentration. You just never want to see it happen. One of the most important snaps of the game. If we know anything about this guy, though, it's he'll be up for the challenge the next time the ball comes his way.
That one is caught left side of the field. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets them up with 1st and goal.
The analytics are pretty clear. It's hard to move the ball in this league with short little dinks and dunks. You've got to get the explosive chunk. You've got to get the big play. And that throw to the outside, that gets the job done.
And the defense is all over this one for a big loss. A play fake. Now Herbert to throw. And he will score. Touchdown, Los Angeles. The Chargers take a 20-zip lead. Loud McConkey with a touchdown. Well, Brock, not much to say other than the fact that this offense on point. They are just clicking today.
Just rolling. I mean, this is clinic. This is what I call teaching tape. Being well prepared, and more importantly, going out there and executing at a high level.
That one splits the uprights, and they'll continue adding to their lead. Dicker all lined up and ready to boot it away. Return coming from the 14. And it's a nice return here. They'll tackle him shy of the 35. Here's 1st and 10 from the 34. to throw here out of the gun. Caught him deep behind the line. Oh, the ball is out! And it's scooped up by the Chargers. And they limit the damage on the return, but it is still a turnover. Well, that didn't take long, Brock. One play, and they're back out there.
Well, that's how a defense can make you awfully happy as an offensive player, especially when you screw it up and you fumble. The defense picks up that offense and puts them right back on the field.
And he works this to the 15 before they make the stop. Offense up to the line fast. They go play action. Here's Herbert. Gets it towards the end zone, but it's incomplete.
I think we're seeing why this defense likes him in coverage. He reacts so well to throws and is even more adept in breaking up those passes.
No connection on the last play, and now it's third down. From the pistol, it's Herbert. It's tipped away, and it's going to hit the ground incomplete. Defender winning that rep. That brings up fourth down.
You know, as a QB, I'm going to note that in the back of my head. That was a heck of a break. Knocks the ball away. DBs like that, they tend to, once they get one hand on the ball, have a pretty good beat on you and can get two hands on it the next time. Anytime you start sniffing that red zone and you don't score 6, you only come away with 3 points. Not what you were looking for on the call sheet.
Dicker all lined up and ready to boot it away. And that kick is going to go out of bounds, and you know what that means. That ball is headed to the 40. So march it forward after they accept the penalty. Winston now. Defense is too much here. The Chargers drag him down. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
Taking a look at that scoreboard, and you just can't go backwards. If you're going to close this gap, you've got to stay on schedule. Have had a hard time doing so with a double-digit deficit.
He'll get this complete to Chubb. And he'll get it out to the 34 before he's tracked down.
That's a defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to third down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular, when the back ended up being the target, and they were able to keep him short of the sticks.
Chargers in the dime on third down. 6 DBs out in coverage. Winston to throw it. It's another first half mistake. He's intercepted again. Asante Samuel Jr. makes the play. And the Chargers take over as he records his 10th career INT. Oh boy, they cleaned up the fumbling issues from the last drive, and now it's an interception that turns the ball over.
Yeah, and two very different tones and tenors on these two sidelines. One coach is pleading, begging for some ball security. The other is simply saying, keep it up, boys. Keep taking that ball away. Job well done.
And he won't win the race to the outside. That run's bottled up at the line. No gain there that time, and it's 2nd and 10. Shotgun snap to Herbert. He's got it near the 8. And he will score. Touchdown, Los Angeles. The Chargers pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. Ooh, baby, Brock, this one has gotten well out of hand.
You think so? I think this is utter domination. Going to be a lot of questions to be answered. I'm going to guess this is a press conference the coach isn't looking forward to.
This one is up and good. And they'll continue adding to their lead. Dicker all lined up and ready to boot it away. To return, Jerome Ford. And he doesn't make it far at all. They bottle up that return immediately.
Well, that's the case of either overthinking things or somehow not thinking enough on that kickoff return. You got to think the 20-yard line is worst case. Instead, the coverage team sticks them with a really long field ahead.
And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Looking to throw here and shake off that previous INT. An alert play defensively there. He got a hand on it to tip it away, and that makes it 2nd down.
Perhaps a bit late breaking towards the ball, but still just enough time to get a finger on it and knock it away.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down. Here's Winston to the air. Really pushing the envelope on 2nd down, but the deep shot doesn't work.
It is such a weapon offensively when you've got a big tight end that can stretch the field vertically. Not a lot of DBs have the size to cover him. They tried to get it to him in that spot where he could win it, but unfortunately, no connection to be made.
Defense with an excellent opportunity at a stop here on 3rd down. Throwing is Winston. Lays out left side and gets it. So that connection for a first will bring us to the end of the 1st. We're ready now for the 2nd quarter. Browns in control of it. They'll try to attack this deficit starting with 1st and 10. Here's Winston. Joe brings it in. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for in 1st down. Textbook. It sets up 2nd and very manageable, and then creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
Motioning left is their running back. Play clock down to 0, and the flags come out. Can't get the play off in time, and I'm going to wager the call is going to come in much quicker, Brock, for this next snap. Back to the line they go. It's 2nd down. They'll throw it again. Oh, no, they get him yet again. And the Chargers take possession as he makes his 4th interception of our season. Okay, Brock, now back-to-back drives where they have picked him off. That's got to be a worrying trend for these coaches who know how integral the passing game is to their game plan and their success.
Those poker players, the best of them, when they figure out a tell, they know exactly how to beat their opponent. This defense right now, they're reading this quarterback like a book. Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
On 3rd down, Herbert. Looking right, and he brings it in. And he's brought down. They're going to mark him at the 14. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
Well, that is pretty darn impeccable timing between the two. They hit a curl route of that length. It takes great anticipation and precision by the quarterback, and the receiver on the other end finishing it, doing his job.
And he'll go down shy of the end zone. They mark him at the 4. A nice pickup of 11 there, Brock, and they'll have first and goal to figure out.
Offensive coordinators tell us all the time, big runs only happen with coordinated efforts. Great blocking to spring them. Guys hitting blocks downfield, and a back who can show off his wheels.
First down, and they go right back to it. And all he can get is 1 yard. Ran that right into the defensive front.
Okay, all right. There's a little progress on first and goal. You keep it safe, you push a little closer, and now you're set up for what you want to do on second down.
He rolls to his right. And he will score. Touchdown, Los Angeles. The Chargers parlay the interception into points. Dicker on now for the PAT. The extra point is up, and it is good. And they'll continue adding to their lead. Dicker all lined up and ready to boot it away. He'll bring it out from the middle of the end zone. And that hit is going to freeze him at this spot. He got stuck right at the 20. They'll get this drive started. First and 10. Interception last drive doesn't deter them. They're going right back to the air. And he'll get it up to the 27.
Translatable skills, that's what you call it. So effective as a runner, but those same traits that make him a great runner, adept at getting those yards, well, he translates it now as a receiver in the open field.
From the 27. Jerry Jeudy with the grab. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on second down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about third down at all.
Now the first carry for Nick Chubb. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
You know, that's so hard for me, Kate. That's the type of effort that deserves better when it comes to the results. It's going to show up as a negative run on the stat sheet, but that was not the runner's fault. He did all he could to fight to get back to the line, but this defense just kept him.
Defense is too much here. The Chargers drag him down. So it's the 2-minute warning here from Cleveland. It's the Browns. Behind the sticks on 3rd and 13. Winston. Pressure's there, and he goes down again. And consecutive sacks have them staring at a tough 4th down. The Browns are lining up to punt. Darius Davis returning for the Chargers. He punted 4 times last week in the win, and his first of this week is away. And they bring him down to put a stop to that return. Absolutely crushed that kick, a full 70-yard punt. And the Chargers take possession. Play action now for Herbert. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
You know, when we were growing up in the backyard, we call them alligators. 1 alligator, 2 alligator, 3 alligator. He needed another alligator in order to get that ball off. Credit the defense for forcing the incompletion.
So after the incompletion, here comes the second down call. Back to the air, Herbert. He lets one fly deep downfield. It's complete. Oh my, they left it wide open downfield. And he will score. Touchdown, Los Angeles. The Chargers boat racing them to the halftime locker room. I love plays like this, Brock. Sometimes you just got to ask your dude, show me what you got, man. Show off those wheels, and he did just that.
Yeah, beauty in simplicity, right?
Yep.
Now, when you run that fly route, you got to win right from the jump. And you got to protect yourself from the sideline, too. Don't get pushed to the boundary. Give your quarterback room to throw it up, and you can find pay dirt.
Dicker on now for the PAT. That one right down the middle. And they'll continue adding to their lead. Dicker all lined up and ready to boot it away. From well into the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And this drive will start inside the 25. Oh, hang on there. Hang on a moment. Looks like we've got an injured player on the kick return. They're going to check on him now. To throw. Here's Winston. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
As a defense, you got to see the pass. You got to time up your hit, and you got to jar that ball loose. Not a lot of offensive players are hanging on to that one through a well-placed hit.
Couldn't connect on first. It's second down. Winston looking to throw. This one is tipped away and incomplete. Good positioning to make a play on it. That forces third down.
I'm just going to say maybe not the guy you want to pick on in coverage on this particular series. Gets a hand on that throw and knocks it away. The next time, well, he could get two hands on it and take it the other way.
Here he is on third and long. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
Defender's not going to be thrilled the catch was almost made on his watch, but more importantly, he breaks it up. Gives him a chance to do a little jawing after the play. Lets the other guy know he roughed him up and cost him that catch.
Fourth down, and on comes the punt team, and the kick's away. He has it at the 22. And they bring him down to put a stop to that return. That's going to be a highlight there, a 68-yard punt. And they're going to take over possession. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Look at this, the wideout gets it to start this drive. 3 yards on the first down play, and that brings up 2nd and 7.
This is one of those real modest gains, Kate, that I like as a call. Yeah, it's just a little more variety to your playbook. Makes that defense wonder. Those guys on the other side of the ball think a little bit. This dude's not just a receiver. He may get in the run game as well.
And he's just spinning his wheels, man, this entire first half. They drop him behind the line.
That just might be a throw he regretted as soon as you let it go. I know that feeling. He was doing all he could to find a completion down the field, but they were all over that check down and ready to turn it into a negative play.
Drive in dire straits. It's 3rd and 9. Working from the gun here. It's Herbert. Complete beyond the marker. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. Herbert from the gun. He's throwing deep to the left side. Ooh, almost a throw that cost him. Defender had it in his hands. He dropped it. It's incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
I think I could see his eyes from the booth. He was envisioning the return and simply dropped it. You got to secure the pick before anything else.
2nd and 10 now. Able to get it to Edwards. And he's brought down after pushing to that 35-yard line. LA uses a timeout here. It's 2nd. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half. They're set up at the 35 now. Now Herbert again. Hurst there to grab it. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets them up with 1st and goal.
We always hear about a tight end as a quarterback's best friend. That play is so indicative of it, Kate. You love a big target, and you know if you could hit him in stride, he's got a chance to get some big yards after the catch.
Herbert throwing again. Pass taken in by Burton. And the defense gets there to force a small loss. All right, timeout taken by the offense. 5 seconds left, and they can take some points into the locker room on this final play of the half.
Well, if they were concerned about losing yards, running it on first down, it just happened anyway. Not many passes end in a loss. Hopefully they got a little more aggressive strategy coming here on second down.
Oh, no touchdown. It's intercepted. Jordan Hicks takes it away. And the Browns are stopped on that return. So that interception is going to be the final play of this opening half. We've reached the break. The Chargers visitors, but fighting out to an early advantage. Now we'll send you south to Orlando. Thanks so much for the look around the league, Coach. But now it's time to turn our attention back to this one as we begin the third quarter. Dicker all lined up and ready to boot it away. And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 30. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. They begin the drive with Chubb. And he's out of bounds beyond the 35-yard line. A nice 6-yard pickup. They're going to have 2nd and 4.
Hey, look, Kate, you can't just ask one tackler to go mano-a-mano and stop this guy. You got to have the cavalry coming. One guy makes a hit, the others are there to clean up and pile on, because one-on-one, he's going to run right through you.
And he'll get it up near the 38-yard line before going down. Just 2 yards there on the carry. They're going to need another 2 now on 3rd down.
You know, not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
Here he is to throw on 3rd and 2. He has the first over the middle. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot.
You're not going to last long in the National Football League if you don't convert a good chunk of your 3rd downs. Nice find there to continue the series.
1st and 10 from a yard shy of midfield. Now it's a bootleg for him. And they pick him off again. Picked off by Junior Colson. And he's going to go. It's a pick 6. That pick 6 ought to spell the end to any potential comeback we might have seen out of him, Brock. This deficit might be just too much to come back from.
Yeah, if there was any hope left, they sure could have used some points. And they're going to have to get points now in a hurry. And that's for an offense who just threw the interception. Heading right back out there, you better flush it fast.
That's up and through for the point after. And they'll continue adding to their lead. A quick chance at redemption after that pick 6 as it's sent away. And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 30. They're out and set. 1st and 10.
Ready? Hey, 5-0.
Throwing now off play action. They get it right back. That's intercepted. Picked off by Christian Fulton. Oh my goodness, Brock. I don't think I've ever seen this back-to-back plays, and we've got back-to-back interceptions.
And I would be stunned here, Kate, floored if we saw a 3rd in a row right here. It might be the time to remind both of these offensive coordinators, you can run the ball. because these secondaries are locked in.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. And he won't salvage that. It's a loss on the play.
Any tackle for loss hurts, Kate, but they hurt that much more from a defensive back. Those guys typically are better in coverage, and you got to find a way to make a miss in the backfield.
Got to figure out this 3rd down here. Shotgun snap to Herbert. Here's a quick throw, and it's caught on the slant. And he pushes this down to the 42 before going down. Here we go with Dobbins. And they're going to bring him down at the 39-yard line. So the run doesn't get the yardage. It's a turnover on downs.
You know, Kate, it's almost like the defense was in the offensive huddle before the play. They dialed up the perfect blitz to encircle and cut off that run. And the reward is they get off the field.
Trying to shake off the interception. He's looking to throw. Defense is too much here. The Chargers drag him down. Working quickly here. After the sack, another pass on 2nd down. Got him in over the middle, complete. And the nice gain is met by a punishing hit to bring it to a halt. Third down from the gun. Called in by Njoku, left side. And they get this down to the 44 before he stopped. Here's Winston. Short pass caught by his tight end. And he's tackled after gaining a handful. A dose of the hurry-up offense here. Here's 2nd and 5. That one is caught left side of the field. And he will score. It's a Cleveland touchdown. The Browns continuing to fight at least. It's a Jerry Jeudy touchdown. Well, Brock, this one has not been good to them so far, but they are still fighting and able to get in there for 6.
Just a drive that was all about scratching and clawing. As much as anything, Kate, it was just a pride drive to go and get your job done.
On comes Dustin Hopkins to try the extra point. That one splits the uprights. And they're a point closer now on the scoreboard. The Browns have it on the tee, and they will kick it away here. Returnable from the 2. He stopped on the return at the 27.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Running behind center with Edwards. And he gets leveled just before he reaches the marker, and that hit prevents a 1st down.
Well, that doesn't net a 1st down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
At the 36-yard line.
On 2nd down, here's Dobbins. And his short gain gets them a new set of downs.
Hey, I know the temptation is there. If I'm thinking in the booth, I know that play caller is too. That could have been a chance to be aggressive. Not the case. Go get the 1st down like they did, and a new set of downs to work with.
Here's a give inside to Edwards. And he's officially in enemy territory now. They're going to give him the opposing 49. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs.
A gain of 14. First down, Los Angeles.
Thankfully, only one quarter to play now. We've reached the end of 3 in this lopsided affair. The Chargers have possession and a massive lead. This one looking like it could be over. First and 10 from a yard shy of midfield. Sticking with Edwards here. And their struggles on the ground continue as he's tackled after a small gain. He gets a couple on first, and they'll come up 2nd and 8. On the ground, it's Edwards again. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. A couple yards on the run. It's 3rd and 6 now.
You know, they got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get first downs against the better defenses in this league.
And that's a win for the pass rush. Hit as he threw it, leads to the incompletion. 4th down coming up.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Throwing is Winston. Short pass caught by his tight end. That play good for 17 on a 1st down.
Good offenses. Good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted him. They wanted him on a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after it.
Here's Winston to the air. Connection made to Judy. And he's downed after getting this up to the 41.
Every once in a while, it's fine to be conservative on 1st down, especially when you get enough to stay on schedule and get a little something coming out of it, too.
2nd down now, 7 to go. From the 41. Nothing there left side as it ends up incomplete.
I think if you look up in phase in the defensive encyclopedia, that is a picture-perfect form of it. He was all over him in coverage, really forcing the incompletion.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. Winston to throw it. Defense is too much here. The Chargers drag him down. And the defense comes through to back him up ahead of 4th down.
Let's be real clear. There is nothing lucky about number 7 at all for this quarterback. The 7th time he's been taken to the ground for a sack. This defense, they made adjustments. They're incorporating a variety of different looks and blitzes, and it just seems like, Kate, constantly they are a step ahead of whatever this offense is trying to do to protect this quarterback.
Punt team is on now, and they get this away. And there was nobody down there to get it. Punt hit at the 7, but continues on into the end zone for a touchback. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Try the right side with Edwards. And hopefully a bit of a wake-up for their ground game. It's a solid pickup there on the play. Give him 4 that time, so 6 to go on second down. Here's Edwards. And hopefully a bit of a wake-up for their ground game. It's a solid pickup there on the play. Offense in the hurry up here. On 3rd and 2, Herbert. Flushed out of the pocket. Finds McConkey. And they'll make the stop up at the 46-yard line. They get 18 yards out of it and a new set of downs. New set of downs for them from the 46. Handoff headed right, it's Edwards. Only gets a yard there to make it 2nd and 9.
The one thing I could say positive about the execution of that play is at least he didn't go backwards.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. It's a handoff here to Edwards. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field. So that brings us to the 2-minute warning in Cleveland. Chargers about to stay unbeaten once again. Short yardage situation here. It's 3rd and 2. Motioning one of the tight ends. Edwards on the shotgun handoff. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away. Keeping that pace going as the clock continues to run. They snap it to Herbert. He finds him beyond the marker. And he will get the first as they touch him down.
Oh, so close to getting off the field. The 4th down conversion keeps that defense out there. That was their shot to end this possession, sit on the bench to get their breath. Now they're going to have to buckle down and force another 4th down.
And he's tackled for a short gain. Working fast as the clock ticks towards 0. Oh, look at this. He's set up to throw. Bails out of the pocket quick. He's got it. Room to run. They pick up 20 yards there. And the Chargers will have a first.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
All right, set now. 1st and 10. A give to Edwards. And the scoring will never end. It's another touchdown. The Chargers throwing 6 more on the blowout. So an exclamation point there. That caps off what, and I think you'd agree, Brock, has been a dominating performance.
Yeah, I would. Really in all phases, too. You know, I thought coming in that this would be a much closer game than how it's turned out to be. And you got to give credit where it's due. This offense has been outstanding throughout.
Dicker all lined up and ready to boot it away. And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 30. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Winston now. Defense is too much here. The Chargers drag him down. And And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
Hey, Kate, I think we know that the quarterback's a demanding position because not only do you have to have a clock in your head, but you've got to have a spatial awareness of where you are on the field. And once you start retreating, going backward and backward and backward, you got to just fling the ball in the stands. Otherwise, well, you take a huge negative sack like that.
Trying to push it deep, and there's our last-in image of this game. It's intercepted. Picked by Alohi Gilman. And the Chargers make one of their best plays at the end, coming up with the interception on our final snap of the game. So the Chargers take this one on the road. And even fighting that dreaded body clock with the West Coast trip, they played their game. They're taking this victory back east with them. So for my partner, Brock Heward, and our entire crew, I'm Kate Scott, saying this has been the NFL on EA Sports. So long, everybody.
You say my look good.